Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the Peachy Comeback. My name's Abby. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and we're here to talk about all things breast cancer. The genesis behind, I think, this whole idea and the whole channel comes out of a place where I went through what I call a really sudden and traumatic diagnosis. I was 32 years old when I got diagnosed with cancer. Kind of hit from left field, and just in some very quiet moments throughout that entire journey, I remember distinctly thinking, if we make it through this, it would be amazing to try to use my story, use the hardships, use the lessons learned, to help and encourage someone else going through a similar situation, knowing that I can empathize with the feelings of loss, depression, fear, anxiety, all the things that come with a diagnosis like this. It was an interesting time for me to feel empowered to help other people. Granted, it's been 4 years since the diagnosis, but when you're in the middle of it, going through treatment, taking care of yourself and your family, it was hard for me to have extra energy to put into doing something like this. And then I was reinvigorated to have the channel about 6 months ago when my very best childhood friend let me know that she was also diagnosed with breast cancer. And so revisiting the journey with her over the past 6 months, and trying to play what small role I could of helper and encourager and champion sort of brought it back to the front burner of the idea to just to have a channel where there's a safe space, there's a modern space, there's, with young people talking about this disease, because I think it's affecting people younger and younger. And so just that's the genesis behind it, is to try to be a resource and a champion for anybody going through the disease, or knowing somebody that's fighting the battle, and all things. So the goal is to just talk about everything. Nothing's off the table. I'll approach this from the way I approached the journey to begin with, which was with humor, laughter, and just trying to keep things in perspective and do everything I needed to do to keep my head in the right space to go through a journey like this. So this year, this April, actually will be 4 years that I'm cancer free. Like I said, I was 32 years old when I got diagnosed. It was unexpected. I had a lump come up in my breast that you could easily feel. I waited way too long to get it examined. That was mistake number one. So if you know somebody, or if you're experiencing something like this for yourself, I would say, I think a common mistake that people make is to wait longer than they should to get something checked out because of whatever the reason is. So waited way too long. So if you have something weird come up or a change that you notice, get it checked out. Be your own advocate. Call and make yourself an appointment sooner rather than later. And then I think the second lesson learned that I did from the very beginning that I regret, I didn't tell anyone what was going on, what I was going in for. Obviously my husband knew, but friends and family, I kind of just sort of kept them in the dark. Really, I think I was maybe a little bit in denial and a little bit afraid of what may be coming with it. And so I think if I told somebody, I think it made it feel more real for some reason, which is completely irrational. So I kept everybody in the dark. So not only did I come out of a mammogram with really horrific news, I had to then go and tell everybody and just hit them out of left field, which was awful. So I would say loop your tribe in and loop your people in if you're going through something like this, because best case scenario, you come out looking like a drama queen and you come out and everything's fine. Worst case scenario, you have people on the other side ready to be there and to support you if you do get a diagnosis like that. So that would be two things I would say. Don't do what I did. Get it checked out quicker and loop everybody in as soon as possible. So that's why we're here. I'm excited. I'm excited to share my story. A little intimidated, but overall I'm excited. My goal is that this communication and this channel just helps one person go through a really, really difficult time in their life. So thanks for watching. I look forward to more conversations and excited to see where this goes.